Hey guys, we are back again, and this time I have another PSA return, and this is a whole submission for a friend that wanted cards graded. So we got them graded. Came back actually really quick. Within I think 2 months it was shipped out, graded, and came back, which is pretty crazy. Quick reminder, we're just like a week away probably now from the Front Row Car Show here in Pasadena. I know it's kind of crazy right now with all the protests and all that stuff like that, but hopefully it should still be a good time. Like I say, it's like over a week away from for that show. So I do have very few tickets. If you're interested in going to the show, hit me up. I can mail you out a ticket before the show starts. Like I said, we still got over a week away, so we got that there. Just wanted to do a reminder on that. And then we're gonna get into this stuff. So I don't, I never got to see the cards. We just got them, then shipped them out, or dropped them off, and they're back now. So we just want to see how these cards go. Hopefully they got good grades. Supposedly, a lot of these are like pack fresh cards, but these are pack fresh vintage cards. So all that, you know, even with modern pack fresh cards, you can get a lot of whitening, a lot of nicks here and there. So with vintage, it's gonna be worse. I don't know. Let me see. I need my scissors actually right now. Uh-oh, I dropped the box. Where did I leave my scissors at? So yeah, so hopefully we can get some good grades and not get completely wrecked on these. I mean, these are not my cards, but you know, I don't want my friends to get wrecked on them. I want them to get at least good grades. But like with vintage, it's gonna be hard. Especially right now with PSA seeming to just grade harder. Even with modern stuff, it's getting hard to get 10s and stuff like that. So you can imagine how it's gonna be with vintage stuff. So this is like more up to like, I would say EX era, the very beginning when Nintendo had it, and some other stuff here and there. Maybe some part gold, so silver stuff like that. But the vast majority should be like EX era, the original EX era. So let's see, get into these. I don't want to make sure I have nothing that shows any of my information. There's probably going to be some inside. Just cut into these real quick and just be careful. And FedEx just chucked this thing out into the ethos. It's got like pretty much damage right here. Like they just chucked it and they dented in. But hopefully the cards are okay. We're gonna check them out on this side. This is gonna be the first one we're gonna check. My son's right here. You might see his little hand right now. So hopefully it doesn't cause too much chaos. He likes to see me when I'm doing stuff, but he doesn't want to play. So hopefully, right. This is where the card got pushed in. So hopefully these slabs are okay. But I gotta be careful. Like I said, they tend to give out like information here, like my the submission paper, stuff like that. Don't want to dox myself. I just want to make sure these slabs didn't get damaged. So for the most part, they look okay. There's this corner. I'm gonna check out this one. Yeah, they all look to be okay. All right, oh, that's that. All right, paper's right there. You don't want card getting damaged on the way back, the slabs, because it's a whole process having to ship them out. You don't have to pay for it. You just gotta email them within like the 5 days to receive it, or 3 days. Let them know the card got damaged, the slabs got damaged, and you ship them out. And then they fix it as long as the card didn't get damaged in transport. But if the slabs like just cracked here and there, they tend to just do that on themselves. They don't charge you extra or anything like that. So that's one good thing. But the slabs seem to be okay. Just gotta be careful. I don't want to drop anything. All right, so here we are. My son's drinking a little puree pouch right now of blueberries. So he's kind of calm right now. All right, we're into it. Here we goes. We're just gonna flip these cards over. I'm not gonna do like any reveals because I'm not sure what's in here, if that's anything too crazy. But we're gonna go over the cards, look at them, see how they got graded, and just go from there. So good luck to my friend. Hopefully we can get some 10s. In vintage, I'm not expecting 10s, but I'm hoping at least good amount of 9s at the very least. So first off, we have some English. As you can see, there's some Japanese. So the back, all right. Off the top, we got the back. We got a little bit of whitening here and there's probably the more profound whitening here too. So I'm not expecting anything probably higher than an 8. Maybe if a 9 if we get lucky. We got a Rockets Moltres. From Gym Heroes, PSA 7. Unlimited. The card looks really clean in the front. Well, there's some I think there's some scratches in the front. So alright, there's not. I hope they didn't expect to get a high grade with this one. But still, regardless, still a nice looking card. Is there any swirls in there? Sadly, no swirls. But we got a nice orb right there in the bottom, I think. Where'd that orb go? Oh, dang. Right there. But alright. We got our 7. I'm going to keep it going. The next card we got, alright, this one's just pretty good. Maybe some white dots here and there. So hopefully a 9. Probably get an 8 though. We got an 8 on a Misty Tentacle. Any swirls on this hollow? No, dang, no swirls. Alright. We got an 8 and we got a 7. Let's see how random these grades come out. The next one, there's like a smudge right there. Dang. Pretty big smudge. I don't know if it's like scraped or just like dirty hands. Give me a second. Let me see if I can try to wipe it off. I don't know. It's kind of scuffed or something. But this card looks clean. So hopefully they won't get a 9. Oh yeah, I got the Misty's, not Misty, Erica's Clefable. With the line, I don't want this glare to affect it too much. Erica's Clefable in a 9. Is there a swirl? I think there's a swirl right here on her foot. Pretty cool. Alright, we got our first 9. Hopefully we can get a 10 maybe. Like on vintage stuff, I don't expect it. It's such hard things to get 10s in general. But you can always dream, hope and pray, and hopefully get a 10. And hopefully this light doesn't glare too much, guys. Sorry if it glares too much. Next card, let me see. I gotta fix up my light setup. Dang, that's really blinding. So we got this one. Is there any? Yeah, some windings here. So hopefully this should be a 9. Let's see. No, a Blamed Moltres, the very expensive one. Look, all that hollow and no swirl. That sucks. The front looks alright. There's some scratches in the front. I'm not sure if you can see it. Like glare might affect it, but there's some scratches in the hollow. Very few whiting in the back. So, but a 7 though, I would at least an 8. Maybe still possibly even a 9 possibly. But we got another 7. Dang man, this light is really kind of annoying me right now. But alright, let's keep it going though. We got alright. This card looks pretty clean in the back. Let's get a 9. A 9 on a Magneton. Not the best, but it's still a 9 for vintage stuff. Alright, I gotta do a little bit fast on this, guys. I don't want to take too much time. This one looks pretty good, but it does have some winding. Let's get an 8 or a 9 if we're lucky. We got an 8. An 8 on a Hunter from Fossil. So we got that there. Next off, we got very few windings. So I'm hoping a 9 on this one. Yup. Ooh, a Sneasel EX from their very first set of the Nintendo era from Pokemon, from Nintendo. So we got 3 swirls on this bad boy. So we got 1 swirl right here next to his claw. We got a swirl right here and then another swirl right there. That's pretty sick. 3 swirls on a card. Beautiful. I love this hollow border. Such a beautiful hollow border. But we got a 9 on that. Not too bad. Next off we have, right, yeah, we got some winding there. Maybe this probably be an 8 at best. Oof, nope, we got a 7 on the Scyther from Ruby and Sapphire also. We got a swirl right here. Swirl alert. And I think that's about it with the swirls. Still a beautiful card though. Look at that. Man, look at how that shines. Beautiful. We got a 7 on that. Next up we got whitening right there, whitening right there, maybe a little bit right here. So probably maybe an 8. Hopefully we get a 9 though. We got an 8. I'm pretty spot on around these grades, to be honest. We got a swirl right here. We got a swirl right there. And I think that's all the swirls. Is there any swirls in the hollow? No, none. Beautiful, beautiful hollow pattern. God, love this. We got an 8 on this guy. Next off, we have winding there, winding there. This is probably going to be an 8. Hopefully you can get lucky on that 9. No, it's a 7. Let's see if there's scratches on the hollow. I don't see any scratches on the hollowing. Dang, we got a 7. That sucks. We got a 7 on the Lapras. Next off, we have a bit whining there. Most likely an 8, but hopefully we're hoping for a 9. Yeah, we got an 8 on the hollow Hitmonchan. We got a swirl right there. A swirl right here. Another swirl right there. That's crazy. 3 swirls on this one too. Beautiful, beautiful card. Look at, I'm just telling you, look at this hollow pattern. Beautiful, man. They definitely don't make them like that no more. Next off, we have pretty big whining there. Probably wouldn't pass an 8. We got an 8 on the Electabuzz. Dang, they actually a pretty good amount of EXs. Beautiful. Look at that beautiful hollow pattern right there. Dang, beautiful. Right on the, like the I don't know what would you call that? But the rest of the hollow is all dark, so it pops out right there all out. So we got an 8 on that. Next off, come on, we got a pretty big whitening there, so probably be an 8 at best. We got a 7 on the Chansey EX. There's a swirl right next to this. It's, I would say, close to like swirl butt. Another swirl right there. Pretty good, nice, beautiful. I'm telling you, look at this hollow on these cards, guys. Just looks really, really, really nice. All right, here it goes. So we're still not halfway done, so let's keep it going. All right, this one actually is pretty clean. Maybe a bit whining here, so hopefully this can get a 9. Nope, it got an 8. Dang. This is a Zoomerl from Delta Species. Look at that hollow pattern. Oh man, it just popped so well. We got an 8. Man, we got like what, 6 8s, 4 5 7s, and 3 9s. Man, 9s are rough right now. Right, this one looks actually really clean from the back. So let's see, hoping for a 9 on this guy. Oh, we got an Umbreon from Delta Species, the hollow. Not the reverse hollow, because the reverse hollow will have the stamp right here with the Delta Species stamp right there. But we got a 9 on the Umbreon, so we'll take that. Looks really clean, no print lines that I see. The only thing was like that pretty big white dot. Not crazy big, but it has a white dot there. But other than that, looks super, super clean. That's a good one though. A 9, we'll take that. Next off, come on, we got another white dot here. Other than that, it's pretty clean. Hoping for another 9. Ooh, we got a 9 on a Tyranitar hollow from Delta Species. Beautiful, look at that guy, mean mugging it. Got a 9 on that. The front looks super clean too. But sadly, just that white dot. Probably could have gotten a 10 for one for that. All right. So we are at 5 9s now. Yep, 5 9s. Let's keep it going. Oh man, this is clean. Get another 9 or hopefully a 10. No, we got a 9 on the Salamence from Delta Species. Look at that guy. Beautiful card. Dang. All right, another 9. Next off, oh man, it looks clean. What? One pretty big white dot, so it's probably gonna be a 9 at best. Oh, an 8 on the Mewtwo Delta Species. No. Dang. Yeah, that's all I see is no. It's like probably like a whitening right here on top too. Probably see kind of like a little indent actually. But we'll take the 8. The front looks super clean though. Look at that front. Dang. No scratches or nothing. These probably were pack fresh cards. It just not. There was a perfect quality control back in the day. So, but let's keep it going though. That was a beautiful, beautiful card. Let's see if there's any other good stuff in here. Keep it going. Oh man, we got an Espeon, PSA 9 Delta Species. Let's go. So we got the 2 evolutions. Where's the other one? In a 9. Here we go. We got the Espeon and the Umbreon. Look at that. Beautiful. We'll take that. We'll definitely take that. Granted, like remember, these are not my cards, but I'm hoping for my friend to get really good grades. For those 9s, vintage stuff, we'll take that. All right, that one looks really clean. Maybe, I don't know. This one has like kind of like it fell in the corner. Dang. Hopefully an 8 then. I got a 9 though. Oh, you got lucky there. That's PSA for you. Mr. Consistently Inconsistent. We do got a swirl right there between its head mane and then its tail. Pretty sick. Darker hollow, no scratches at all. It just has that. But I got the 9, so we'll take that. Really beautiful. Alright, we're down to our last stack, so probably like another, what, maybe under 20 cards? So, alright, let's go. This is a Japanese old back. Let's see what we get. So we got the Sabrina's Gengar from the Yamabuki City Gym deck. We got the 9. Beautiful card. I wish this would have been hollow. That would have been so sick. We got a 9 there. Let me put the evolutions right here. Let me put out these Delta Species 9s to the side. Those probably will be the highlights. Let's put the Sneasel too. Those will probably be the highlights. You can probably hear my son right now. Alright, let's keep it going. Alright, here we go. Keep it going. We got another Japanese old back. Let's see. Let's see. Get a good card. You straight up see from the back, it's kind of off center, skinny right here. But other than that, it's really clean. So let's hoping for at least a 9. Ooh, we got the band art Sabrina's Gengar with the graveyard on the back. You can barely see in the back. Those shadows are like grave tombstones. We got that in a 9. Beautiful, beautiful card. This card jumped up a lot in the 10. I think it's like over 2K now. So beautiful card. We got that there. Put that there. Next card, another old back Japanese. What is it? Let's see. There's some scuffing on the card. So I wouldn't expect maybe a 7. An 8. Oh man, look at this though. Ooh, Dark Gengar. Dang, and a swirly. A swirl. Beautiful. Dang. Love to see. I love this Gengar artwork. Really, really sick. So like menacing. So like creepy, but so sick though. We'll take that. What's an 8? Alright, here we go. This is our Japanese new back. Let's see what we get here. Ooh, we got Morty's Gengar, PSA 8. Dang, an 8 on a non-hollow? Dang. They didn't want to give it a 10? Alright then. Keep it there then. Next off here, let's go, let's go. This actually looks really clean. Maybe a white dot here, so hopefully just a 9. We got a Charizard from the Kanto tin, so Sun and Moon, beautiful. I always thought his face kind of looked weird. I always thought like his eyes were in his nostril, just the way he's drawn. Like, I don't know, kind of creepy, but pretty sick though. Got it in a 9. Sadly, didn't get the 10. We got the 9. We'll take it. Dang, so far no 10s whatsoever in the vintage stuff. Kind of sucks, but it's kind of what you expect from vintage stuff. Vintage doesn't really get 10s. The quality control was rough. And then it's older, like unless you get it pack fresh, but even pack fresh, you can still get pretty rough grades. So let's keep it going. And hopefully they can get at least get some more 9s. Maybe hopefully sneak in a few 10s here and there. Cause this right here, we're off of this one. This one looks really clean. Maybe just a white dot here. So hopefully at least a 9 or get that sneaky 10. Let's get it. No, an 8 on the Secret Wonders Charizard, the reverse hollow. Dang, yeah, the front you could tell. It's off center in the front, like skinny on this side. It was pretty fat, so I get why it got an 8. Dang. Dang, sucks. Beautiful card though. So that's an 8. Next one, here we go. Maybe some whining there, so probably like an 8, maybe a 9 if we're lucky. Oof, a 7 on the Secret Wonders. Oh, I'm seeing all these things have like scuffing or smudges in the top, like on these slabs. See, there's more like fingerprints right there or something. I don't know what. You see, like kind of like they drag their finger on it. I'm gonna try to clean these up before I give them to my friend. I don't want them thinking it was me. Oh, just smudging up my cards. All right, this has good amount of whining, so it's probably gonna be a 7 or an 8. Ugh, a 6 on the Legends Ho-Oh from Heart Gold Soul Silver. The bottom part of Ho-Oh, beautiful card though. Look at that, all that hollow pattern. And not one swirl. Wait up, wait, no, maybe. I think there's a swirl right here, actually. Right behind the Pokebody, so you can barely see. That kind of sucks. Beautiful card. Oh, man. I think there might be another legend. Ooh, we got a 6. Another legend card. So this, let's see. It has some whining. So this is probably a 6. Probably the other legends card. Another legends, but PSA 6. And this one's the top half of Lugia. Any swirls? Dang, I do not see any swirls. So that sucks. Then it got a 6 too. Oof. You don't love to see that at all whatsoever. But let's keep it going, guys. It was pretty clean. Maybe an 8, hopefully a 9. Oof, a 7. Oh man, they told me they cracked out a couple of legendary collection reverse hollows. They had like 6s and 7s, and they told me they're just trying to regrade. Hopefully, they can get a higher grade, but they might get the same grades, and I'm pretty sure it did. This one got a 7, so I'm not sure if this one was a 6 or a 7 before, but pretty much the same thing. Kind of sucks. The card looks pretty clean, just like very small winding. I don't really see that print line. Oh, maybe right here. It does have a print line right here, because they normally have print lines that go straight down from the front, but it does have one like right here. I'm not sure if you can see it right there. It goes straight down that way. That kind of sucks. You got a 7 on that. I think they had a few more of the legendary collection, so let's see. Maybe this might be another one. Winding around the edges, very small, but it's still there. Oof, that one got a 6. Pokemon breeder. Oh man, they got those infamous print lines. I don't see those print lines. It's kind of rough for a 6. I mean, it has winding, but it's not even that big. Oh man, I could have easily seen this get an 8. Oof, but a 6 is rough. Alright guys, we're almost done. We're down to probably like last 7 slabs. This one looks clean. Well, never mind. This corner kind of like has some winding there. So maybe an 8 if we're lucky. Yeah, we got a Dark Slobo from Team Rocket set. The very first set of Team Rocket. And an 8. So we got that. Oh man. No 10s, guys. We got a good amount of 9s for vintage stuff, but no 10s, so it kind of sucks. Hoping for like a sneaky, out of nowhere 10. We got some winding right there, guys. Kind of a bit of a lipping, so maybe an 8. Hopefully we can get a 9. Ooh, we got the 9 on the gold, on the Mystic Golduck. All that hollow pattern and no swirls. Super notorious card to have print lines. Super hard to grade to get 10s. Pretty expensive as a 10, but we got a 9 on that one. So far, at least we have more 9s overall, but with the 8s and the 7s and 6, probably overall outweighs our 9s. So, this card looks really clean. And this won't be our first 10. Maybe a tiny white dot there. Probably won't see it on the camera. Hopefully it's gonna be our first 10. No, an 8? Damn, why an 8? No hot print lines. No hollow scratches. Dang. That's like the smallest white dot there. And that one got an 8. Kinda sucks. And no swirls. You probably see my son having a little temper tantrum right there in the background. Probably want snacks or something. Alright, we're down to our last 4 cards. Come on. Let's get a sneaky 10. Let's get a sneaky 10. Alright. Little white dot there. So hopefully this can get a 9. Yep, got the 9 on the Cocos Ditto. Dang, really clean too. Only white dot there. I got a 9. Look at that. I got smudges there too. Look at that. Damn, man. Whoever graded these cards or quality controller had some smudgy ass hands. But we got the 9 there. Last 3 cards. Come on. 3 shots to give us a sneaky 10. Come on. Come on. Let's get maybe a white dot here. So hopefully a 9. Yeah, we got a 9 on the Cocos Beedrill. Dang, no 10s. Come on, guys. We got 2 shots left to get a 10. Look at that hollow pattern. Beautiful. 2 more shots to get a 10. Come on. Let's get a 10, guys. Let's get a 10 from our friend. With vintage, getting 9s is still a win. But we want a 10. We got a white dot there, so I doubt we're going to get the 10. If this is come to sneaky 10, it's going to suck, but a 10's a 10, right? Let's see. No, a 7 on the Giovanni's Persian. Granted, I can straight up see some print lines. I'm not sure. Right there, you could probably see them right there, the print lines. This is notorious for having print lines. It does have a beautiful swirl right there. Sucks it got a 7. We really have one more shot, guys, to get our 10. Can we get the 10, guys? Can we get it? Can we luck out and have our friend get a 10? At least one 10 out of this PSA sub. Like I said, granted, this is vintage stuff, so it's hard to get 10s in vintage. So let's get something. Let's sneak in a 10. At the very least, let's get a good 9. The back looks clean. I don't think any whining, so hopefully we can get a 10 here. Come on, guys. Just one time. Let's do it. Get a 10. No, we got a 9 on the Giovanni's Gyarados. Beautiful hollow pattern. Sadly, oh no, there is a swirl right here. Kind of like a fart swirl, but I'm not sure that would be the butt. but it does have the swirl right there. We got a 9. Sadly, it wasn't the 10. No 10s in this. But I think overall, maybe our 9s. Probably not. I don't think. I was hoping our 9s outweighed the 8s and the 7s and the 6, but I think it didn't. Cause look at that. 2 equal stacks of 10 of under 9s. Yeah, no. Our 9s got beat by the other grades, but we did get a good amount of 9s regardless, though. And I would say these will be probably like the better ones, maybe. Sneasel, I mean, not an expensive card, but look at that beautiful, beautiful hollow pattern, guys. You can't say that doesn't look beautiful with a swirl right on his claw. Sheesh. So we got that on a 9. We got the Umbreon Delta species in a 9. And we also got the Espeon in a 9. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful card. Oh, man. Look at that, man. You love to see it. So we got those 2. We got the Mewtwo. Oh, this is an 8. Oh, so now our rate goes lower. Alright, guys. I've got to hurry up finish real quick. I think my son's getting a little sleepy now, and he's getting a little agitated. So let's finish it up. This is an 8. So this is going to bring down our 9s lower. Sadly, but still a beautiful, beautiful card. Eventually, I'll let them know. Crack. No, that's pretty big white dots. Probably wouldn't get a 9. Dang. Oh well. But we got 2 more 9s. We got the Delta species Salamence in a 9. Beautiful card. And the Tyranitar in a 9 too. So not the best in the world, but still pretty good. Still got some strong 9s. Beautiful cards, especially evolutions. Evolutions are always popular. And then vintage ones can't get better than that. So we got that. Shout out to my friend. Don't want to dox them who they are, but shout out to you. I'm hoping these grades is something you were hoping to get. Hopefully you weren't too optimistic with getting a bunch of 10s or anything like that, especially with vintage stuff. Especially how right now PSA seems to be grading harder. But I mean, I've seen the cards. They have shots. Well, no guarantee shot, but they have shots. They're still nice cards. We still got some good grades. And like I said, hopefully maybe your next batch comes out better than ever. But with vintage cards, it's pretty rough. But yeah, that's all for now. Shout out to you. Look at those beautiful cards, guys. Look at that. Damn, beautiful. But that's all for now. Remember, like I said, you got like over a week away for the Promo Card Show here in Pasadena. Let me know if you want some tickets. I have very, very few amounts, so I'll probably give out one to like a person that you want one. Let me know if you're local, going to be in the area. I can mail that out to you as soon as possible. If not, you're pretty close to me. We can meet up, and I can personally give the tickets to you. But that's all for now. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think about the PSA stuff. Do you think it's fair? Do you think they got a good grades for what they got? Even though they're vintage stuff, do you think they got fair grades? Let me know what you think. Let me know if what was your favorite cards. For me, these evolutions, top notch. A lot of these EX era, this Ruby and Sapphire, have beautiful hollow patterns. So I really have love for those. Let me know what you think. Let me know what's your favorite cards in the sub. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Stay safe out there, guys. Have fun in the hobby. And laters.